targeting specific muscle groups to make sure that they're all nice and active. So we call a high energy behavior. He did what we call a porpoise jump. He used all of those muscles to propel himself out of the water and do that beautiful jump. So we can ask for a variety of things like high energy behaviors from these guys to make sure that they're utilizing all of their beautiful muscle groups all day, every day. The third reason we train these guys is going to be for their mental enrichment. Just like exercise, but of course for your brain. These guys are crazy intelligent, believe it or not. Out in the oceans, they are always using their brains to problem solve. They're trying to figure out where they're going to find their next meal, how to avoid being someone else's next meal. They're figuring out how to deal with external factors, maybe things like weather or some animal interactions. Now, even though here at the Vancouver Aquarium, the stellar sea lions absolutely do not have to worry about finding where they're getting their next meal from. Of course, they're not worrying about dealing with any predators. But we still want to make sure we're utilizing all of those natural problem-solving skills every single day. So by asking them a variety of different behaviors during these training sessions, we're making sure they're always keeping their minds nice and enriched. So it's going to be the summary of why we train. It's going to be physical health, physical exercise, and also their mental enrichment. And also very soon we're going to be able to see another pretty exciting thing. We do this about twice a week for their health care. It could potentially be a weigh day today where we do get to weigh all of these beautiful stellar sea lions, making sure they're an appropriate size for where they are in the year. Now, stellar sea lions like Kenai tend to fluctuate their weight.
Sorry, can my dad?
As we do wait for that, I can also go into how in the world we are actually training stellar sea lions. Because it seems kind of unusual to be able to train such magnificent animals, but it is actually with a concept that I'm sure a lot of you are already familiar with, especially if we do have any pets or even kids. You've probably used this technique many times over, but it is going to be called positive reinforcement, and it can be broken down into 3 main steps. The first step of positive reinforcement training is going to be the ask. These stellar sea lions, or the trainers use a variety of different hand signals and also occasionally foot signals to ask the stellar sea lions for a specific behavior. It also looks like they are getting ready for the weigh there, so there is a scale in the back where that door is currently opening up. There's also a digital scale in which you can see the weigh in kilograms. If my friends are using pounds, you can multiply that